Good morning. I am Cecil Blues. Thank you for joining me for this Wildstar guide. Today we are collecting the Datacubes in the cross-faction zone Farside. This guide is primarily recorded from a Dominion perspective, but I've included the two Exile-specific Datacubes so it will work for either faction. There are 15 Datacubes in this zone. I will cover their locations, but not their contents. I have organized this guide in the order you will likely encounter the Datacubes as you progress through the zone. Check the video description for a list of timecode links in the order they appear in your Datacron. We are starting in the Beryl Forest, which is in Biodome 3. There is an outcrop near some irritating monkeys, and you will find the Datacube Manifested Mass. After that, for a Dominion player, you will be at Bog Watch Post, and you will be picking up Cerebral Enhancement. This Datacube will appear after you complete a related quest. For the Exiles, you will find it in your camp, Cascade Cliffs, after completing the same quest. This Datacube, Religious Sacrifice, is located in the northwest, just slightly off the map, and is only available to Dominion characters.
Hey, looks like this doesn't have VO yet.
Hi, Frost.
Don't worry, we'll
How
get
are
it
you
in there
doing?
soon.
The next Datacube is in the southwest, and it's available only to Exile characters. This Datacube is labeled Benevolent Guardian. Benevolent. Man, I pronounced that dumb. Next, we are above Tanglevine Village on the stone bridge that leads to the Progenitor's Hideaway. This Datacube is labeled Unforgivable Alteration. The next Datacube is in Biodome 4 and is only available to Dominion characters. It is in the north in the Scorched Expanse and is labeled Volcanic Punishment. The corresponding Exile-only Datacube is located in the south in the Crystalline Waste, and this Datacube is labeled Geologic Malfunction. As a Dominion character, you will be picking up Problematic Prototype in Forward Base Firestorm. This is in the northeast. If you are an Exile character, you will pick up the exact same Datacube in your camp, which is Camp Flame Ward, and that is in the southeast. This next Datacube is in the same place for both factions. It is labeled Combustible Creation. It is on the eastish side of the Flamewalker Hold, near the Crucible of Flame. And then you'll want to climb to the top of Biodome 4, is the central pillar. You're right next to the Flamewalker High Priest, and you are picking up a Datacube labeled Phase Initiation. After that, we're going to head to the third area of the moon, which is on the surface. We are in the Fatalis Fields. We are underneath one of the large asteroids, the largest asteroid on the surface. And we are picking up Deadly Elegance. If you then climb to the top of that very same asteroid, you are picking up a Datacube labeled Impact Concerns. After that, if you head northeast, you will find a Datacube in a little section that's just a little bit north of the Exile camp on the zone, and it is labeled Stunted Intelligence. From there, if you head into the Derl-X Silo, which is further northeast through the Ravenous Ravine, there's a teleporter at the back of it. It will take you inside, and this map shows you where inside the Derl-X Silo you are. You are picking up Diabolical Creation. The next data cube requires a bit of work to pick up. You are still inside the Derl-X Silo. Map is showing you the location of this control panel. This says it is an explorer interface. I have been told by both a settler and a scientist that they were able to activate this panel.
Challenge begins.
If you have difficulty, if you are not able to use that panel, come back with a scientist or an explorer to turn it on. Then you climb the lit up path. It requires a bit of jumping puzzleness. Eventually it takes you up to this control room. Once you get to the control room, you will find the data cube Unacceptable Loss. We are now in the west section of the map in the Ithacan controlled area. This area of the map is labeled Research Facility 394. And the data cube you are picking up is Protective System. Finally, at the end of the Ithacan area, you will come to an area labeled the Plasmic Equalizer. And inside the beam of the Plasmic Equalizer itself is a data cube labeled Plasmic Equalizer. That concludes this guide. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please show your support by hitting the like button. If you are looking for more Wildstar content, you can subscribe to this channel. That way you will be notified when new videos are uploaded. You can also follow me on Twitter @itsboats, where in addition to providing video updates, I occasionally express opinions. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day.
Silver level awarded.